What's up guys, Youngster Gamer here, and in this video we're going to be doing a video on my main account, and for this video I'm going to be showing you guys a method for the eye catcher Archdemon. So just to show you guys what I'm talking about, it's this demon right here that summons eye catchers, and you can just read his skill, but we're really not looking at that. I'll go ahead and tell you the full team that you need to use, pets you need to use, artifacts, things like that. So first off, the team that we're going to be using is going to be, sort of you can call the method a damage reduction method. Ton of other YouTubers have already done videos on it, such as Terry Z. I know a few others. I think Pandario did one on him, and maybe Autism did as well. But anyway, let's just go ahead and get right into the method. So what I would recommend, Cupid, if you have a Berserk Pumpkin Duke, Cupid would definitely be better, because that way you can get to max speed and still have the extra damage boost from Cupid. But I'm going to be doing two different runs, one with Valentina and one with Cupid. Valentina helps me keep my Pumpkin Duke stacked, because my Pumpkin Duke is not a revive Pumpkin Duke, but Cupid helps that damage flowing, so keeps the damage coming, keeps the damage buffed. So let's go ahead and go over what you need, what artifacts, what pets. Let's go ahead and go right into the pet plaza. So let's go ahead and just start from scratch, take all of my pets off all my heroes, and we'll go through all 6 heroes I'm using and what pet each one should be on. So here we go, take Valentina out of Celestin, and our first run is going to be with Cupid. Now, the most important pet for this method is Celestin, right here, this unicorn, because Celestin removes buffs. So whenever the eye catcher is proc and that demon gets going really fast, you have this unicorn Celestin to remove that buff and keep him at a slow speed. So I usually put this on my energy givers, such as Cupid or Valentina, but since I'm going to be switching between Cupid and Valentina, I'm going to go ahead and throw it on Druid, and that way I'll have Celestin no matter what team I use, as long as I use Druid. Now, you also want to use a healing pet. Bublo heals 3 heroes. You can see restores HP of 3 allied heroes. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this on Golem. Golem is my healer hero, so I'm going to go ahead and put Golem in a healer pet. Mini Angie, I believe, also heals as well. Also recovers its HP. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on Dread Drake. Dread Drake is a major tank, and we need that Dread Drake to stay alive. And now next we have 3 heroes left to put in pets: Cupid, Pumpkin Duke, and Triantar. So let's go ahead and let's see what each pet does. Attack damage to a randomly right enemy. Also reduces energy of a targeted heroes. You don't really need to remove that energy, but you could use the reduced move speed. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my Cupid. Actually, where's my Pumpkin Duke at? I'm going to go ahead and throw a Pumpkin Duke in this pet. That way we can reduce move speed of eye catchers and the Archdemon. And then what does Little Havoc do? He, with the lowest HP when its hero attacks, also reduces target's attack and attack speed. So you definitely need to have that attack debuff going. That way the Archdemon does less damage. So I'm going to go ahead and put Tree in that Little Havoc. And is that all 6 heroes? 1, 2, 3... 4, 5. So we still need a 6th one. What does Doom Balloon do? Increase the damage they take. Alright, we could use the extra damage given, so I'm going to go ahead and put Valentina and Doom Balloon. That way, even when I'm not using Cupid, I still get a bit of a damage buff. And then what does AVR do? Silences. So we might be able to use that silence. I'm going to go ahead and throw that on. Let's see, who is not on something yet? Who do I need to... I know Cupid, but is there anything else? Alright, I'm going to throw Cupid. And is that all 7 heroes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Okay, so that's it for pets, and we already got the heroes down of what we're going to be using. Now, artifacts. Let me go ahead and clear out all our artifacts like we did with pets. This is a very in-depth tutorial / tips guide to this boss, to this Archdemon. So Goblet of Life, you definitely need your tanks in it. But I'm gonna put Golem in Victor's Emblem, because Golem's gonna be being attacked by the Archdemon, and so you need to reduce that damage taken. So that's why I'm putting Golem there. And for Goblet, let's go and put Dreadrake there. We need Pumpkin Nuke to stay alive, so let's go ahead and throw a Pumpkin Nuke in this artifact. And for our third, let's go ahead and throw a Druid in this artifact as well. Let's go ahead and put everyone else. Actually, since I'm not running a Berserk Pumpkin Duke, Goblet Alive will keep my Pumpkin Duke alive longer, but I definitely need that extra speed on that Blitz Scroll. So let's go ahead and let's go and just put Valentina in here and put everybody else in Victor's Emblem who I might use. Cupid, is that pretty much it? Anybody else I need to throw in an artifact? I know, yeah, Treontar definitely. But I'm going to go and put Tree and Lightning Rock. That way it increases dodge rate, decreases the chance of stun. I think that'd also be good for someone like Golem. Actually, Golem's my tank, but it would be good for Golem because that way my healer doesn't get stunned, and that way I keep a constant stun. But I'm going to go ahead and throw a Druid in Lightning Rock. That way I still keep a heal from being stunned. And that is everybody, correct? Okay, let's go ahead and go in and see this method at work. What's going on here? People inviting to level aisle 3. Alright, let's go and go right into this Archdemon and put this method to the test. Form team. Take everyone out. So we're using Druid, Pumpkin Duke. If you're using this method, these are the heroes that you definitely have to use. Druid, Pumpkin Duke, Dreadrake, Golem, and you also have to use Tree. You need Golem, Tree, and Dreadrake for the damage reduction, and then Druid heals, and so does Golem. And then for your 6th hero, you can either use Cupid or Valentina, whoever works best for you. I've seen Valentina work best for me, but I mean, I can't really tell. Sometimes I get lucky with Valentina, sometimes I get lucky with Cupid. So I'm going to be showing you guys both methods. So here we go. One of the most important parts of this method is the drop order. You need to have Golem first to tank, drop other heroes sort of around it, but make sure they're not behind the demon, and then drop Dreadrake behind the demon because the demon always spawns eye catchers behind him, and you want Dreadrake to be taking the eye catcher. So let's go and see if I can get a good drop going. Let's go and get down Golem, Druid, Pumpkin Duke, Dreadrake behind, and lost Cupid right away, so that's definitely not a good way to start this. But hopefully with Tree keeping Golem revived, hopefully we can get lucky. Pumpkin Duke down already. Definitely not the best start, but if Tree can revive Pumpkin Duke in time, it may not be the worst attempt. But definitely you guys can get the idea of the drop order, things like that. I just got super unlucky, and the thing with this method is it's not like you have Demogorgon to where it's a guaranteed great run. Sometimes you get a good run, sometimes you'll get a bad run, and that's just the way it is. On my second account, not really my second account, but my friend's account that I play on, I got 40 million running this method with pretty much the same similar heroes as I use. So again, it really just depends on your drop order and how lucky you get, and you definitely got to get the drop right where you have Guardian Angel down in time so you don't get a mess up spawn like I did last time. So I don't even know if, yeah, the demon's attacking the Pumpkin Duke, so that's definitely not what you want to happen. So hopefully things still work out pretty good. Pumpkin Duke down. The thing is, you definitely need to have that demon targeting Golem to tank on. But this time it happened that the demon was targeting my Pumpkin Duke, so that definitely was not good. But we're still surviving a decent time considering we had a messed up drop. So let's just go and see what kind of damage we can get using a messed up drop order. So we lost Pumpkin Duke and Druid. Hopefully Tree can get the revive. There we go, Tree revived in time. So we're gonna be, I'd say we're gonna last about a minute as long as I don't start losing heroes like crazy. And there I go. I started losing heroes like crazy. So I'm guessing we didn't do that much damage. Yeah, what is that? Only 1 million. Yeah, so you only get 1 million, but again, it's all in the drop order, and if you can, especially if you have a Berserk Pumpkin Duke, use Cupid instead of Valentina, and make sure that that demon targets your Golem, and make sure you drop your Dreadrake behind the demon, make sure you drop other heroes around, but not to where the eye catchers will target them, and make sure you have enough time to hit that Guardian, and hit the Guardian Angel, and keep your heroes invincible while you have, that way you have enough time for damage reduction to kick in and your Pumpkin Duke to get stacked. So make sure you follow all those things. Make sure you It's pretty much, yes, you need all these heroes, but you can use these heroes and still do terrible if you don't do the drop right. So Golem to tank, Dreadrake behind the demon to tank eye catchers, everybody else around, and you still need enough time to use this spell. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you have not done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.